6 says to solve f of x equals 1/3 times x plus 3 squared minus 5. Since this one's already in vertex form, I'm going to use the square root method. So I have 1/3 times x plus 3 squared minus 5. And because I'm solving, I'm going to set it equal to 0. So the first thing I want to do is add 5 to both sides. So I have 1/3 times x plus 3 squared equals 5. Now I want to get rid of this 1/3, so I can divide by 1/3, and dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. 3 over 3 cancels to 1. 1 over 1 is 1, and 1 times the square of x plus 3 is the square of x plus 3 equals 15. And my next step is why this is called the square root method. I'm going to take the square root of both sides of the equation. Taking the square root of a value squared will cancel out that exponent. It cancels to 1, and anything to the first power is itself. So x plus 3 equals the square root of 15. Since 15 is neither a perfect square, nor does it have any perfect square factors, it cannot be simplified. My next step is going to be to subtract 3 from both sides. So I have x equals 3 times, negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 15. In my answer choices, I have x equals the set of the two values that are negative 3 plus root 15 and negative 3 minus root 15. So it looks like our answer is C. We should be able to tell that it's not going to be any of these that have eyes, because it's not imaginary. The roots are not imaginary. If I have an x and y axis, and I know that my vertex is at negative 3, negative 5, negative 3, negative 5, my vertex is down here somewhere, and it's got a positive a value, which means it opens upward. So that means it's going to really cross the x-axis in 2 places, right there. So we won't have any eyes in the roots because they're not imaginary, they're real. They include radicals, so they're irrational, but they're still real. Like I said before, my answer is C.